What's up guys, my name is JDCook5 and welcome back to another episode of the Napoli Career Mode. We have got a big game straight away against Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League. This is going to be a very big affair for us. Probably one of the stronger sides in the group. Obviously we've got the other opponents of Bayer Leverkusen and Celtic. Not too bad of a group in all honesty, and I feel like we can kind of go through with absolute ease, but we still need to maintain full professionalism and get through. In goal, we've got Alex Moret, Cucurella, Bar. We've got there as your two wing backs. Just panning to full 11, as we can see the full team of Hanko and Bassi as the two centre backs. Phillips just in front with Locatelli and Gaetano, with Kvaratskhelia, where's he on midfield left wing, and then the right winger of Zerbin, with Jonathan David just up front. Really strong side. A few rotations due to fitness and games obviously with the schedule. It's very hard to kind of keep up with it in all honesty. You can see in the third minute we're passing it around the box as Cucurella finds Locatelli. Locatelli to Phillips. Gaetano, he takes on one. He's going to have a shot, but he doesn't. He thinks about having a shot more than anything, but the space is not there. He passes it out back to Phillips. Locatelli takes the shot. It does get blocked, and now it is time for Sporting Lisbon to go on the attack as Fernandez is on the ball there. Not Bruno, may I say, as he goes on and he finds Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro finds a decent option here in Gomez. Gomez has got time, but he passes back to Porro, and Gomez is away on that wing, and they've actually made a really good counter-attack from that bit of attack that we originally had. Badu goes in, and Marcos Antonio, and that is a brilliant goal from Sporting Lisbon to make it 1-0 just inside the 8th minute. Really good attacking players. They literally grabbed the ball from their own half and just pushed it right to the end, and a really good flurry of passes found themselves in a really good position, and unfortunately for us we go 1-0 down really quickly. 12 minutes gone and we're trying to switch the play here as Bar is found. Really had to stretch for that one as he finds Zerbin, and Zerbin's found Jonathan David. He turns his man, he goes for the shot, but unfortunately for us the goalkeeper parries it out for a corner kick. Much better player, much more positive play, but we're going to have to accept some pressure still as they are on the attack once again, and we felt really vulnerable at the back for whatever reason. We've got a strong side out there. Cucurella clears one initial shot, cross, as we then go on the attack from that initial kind of bit. We really struggled to get out the box initially, but we actually do in the end get out as Zerbin is found, and Zerbin can go on the run. He's got a decent bit of pace with him. He's going to be one-on-one with the keeper, and he takes a shot and a lovely goal from Zerbin, and he finds the back of the net to make it 1-1 just inside 20 minutes. So 20 minutes gone and 2 goals already in this tie. Really good game, really competitive, and this is definitely shaping up to be a massive Champions League fixture. Zerbin doing really well to push off the defender. He kind of goes to the side, so it wasn't a hard angle for him to kind of have a shot, but he does really well to put it into the left-hand corner. 35 minutes gone and Gomez is on the ball now as he's got options there, one of them being Badu. Badu finds a decent bit of space here as he passes it back to like a 1-2 initially. It rebounds, as you can see, and a complete mishap, and unfortunately for us we go down 2-1 with Gomez finding the back of the net. We initially get to the ball, we actually did really well and we committed to it really well, but just didn't seem to be that we could get hold of it, and unfortunately for us we go 2-1 down. Straight after the restart we try and get things together, make a quick start, and just wanted to get straight back into it more than anything before the half-time break. Bar's on the ball now as he does a fake shot, and he completely does the wing back as he finds Jonathan David. Zerbin on the ball now as he finds Locatelli. Kvaratskhelia as he's on the ball, and a lovely goalkeeper save as he puts it out for a corner kick. Once again we get a chance in the 42nd minute as we literally try to do anything before the second half resumes, as we try and go on the attack. Cucurella making a lost ball there, and he tries to fight back and win it back. As you can see, they're on the wing there as Gomez tries to get a ball in, and they are really fast, and Pedro Porro's on the ball, and they've got a few men forward, but they're going to try and whip it across. Luckily for us, Bar was there and he is able to clear as Zerbin was found initially. He loses the ball. Once again they have retained it, and they are seem to be on a dangerous position. They're through, they're in the box, they're 1-on-1, and lucky for us Alex Moret makes a lovely save to put it out for a corner kick. Substitutions being made as I feel like we need to be much stronger in this second half. Didn't feel like anything was really working. Emre Can coming on for Calvin Phillips just kind of shores up that midfield role. I didn't feel Phillips was that good, and Martin comes on for Jonathan David. I don't feel like he had a decent game either. Straight on the second half then we're going to try and make a mix, kind of fix this kind of form, whatever we're doing at the moment, because we seem to be kind of lacking in a lot of areas in this certain game. Calvin Bassi finds Cucurella from a switch of the play. He takes it down. They do initially put it out for a throw-in now, and we've got a few options as we try and push forward. They seem to be really good on the attack and defensively, but not this time round as Locatelli finds Gaetano. Gaetano hits it into the net, and he makes it 2-2, Really good goal from Gaetano. He runs into that bit of space. He's got the time. He was getting shut down very quickly, quickly, so he had to assess his options and make it clear, and he definitely does that by finding the back of the net. Gaetano has been absolutely phenomenal for us and an unlikely figure for her to kind of be performing at a high level. 79 rated, don't know much about him as a real life player either, in all honesty, but he seems to be doing the job in this Napoli career mode. 51 minutes gone straight after that goal. We are back on the attack. As you can see, Zerbin's got Martin forward. He loses the ball there, as you can see, and now they're going to go on the attack with Antonio fine Badu. They pass it into the middle with Fernandez, and he's got a winger there, and he can try and pass it, but he actually turns the midfielder, does really, really well. Antonio on the ball once again as he finds another player here, and they've got options to pass it into the box. They're going to do exactly that, and they do really, really well, passing 2 passes into the box, and luckily for us, Alex Moret puts it out, and then Cucurella finishes it up and clears the ball. 57 minutes, and Sporting Lisbon are really, really trying to get back to us after we drew it level. Badu takes a nice shot, and it just skims the post more than anything. I don't think Moret actually got anything to that, so was really lucky for that not to go in. As you can see, the clock is absolutely going down really, really fast. 80 minutes gone now, only 10 minutes left of play. Gomez on the ball now as they try and finish this game off, and they were the better side. They were definitely the better side, 100%. They're going to try and make a means to this, and as they got a corner kick, and they're going to whip it in here, trying to find a man in white, but we clear it really, really well. Unfortunately, it only finds out to another Sporting Lisbon player, and they're going to try and take a shot, but that's not to be done. And Cucurella is now on the attack. They're trying to get men back. We're trying to get men forward, as Martin is on the ball now. He's got not many options whatsoever. One of them is Locatelli, though. He's found Locatelli. Locatelli's made the run. He's going to go a goal, and lovely stuff from Locatelli as he finds the back of the net to make it 3-2. Very, very late on, and it is definitely a goal that is going to mean a lot to this tie. Unfortunate for Sporting Lisbon, don't get me wrong, I feel like they were the better team overall, but it seems to be that we might have the final edge in this game. Really, really lucky, but I feel like we kind of lacked that cutting edge, but we seem to have on that counter-attack, we seem to have that kind of part where we have taken our chances, and that's what you've got to do in football. You have to take your chances. They do get a corner late on, as you can see. There's literally seconds left more than anything. We clear it, that's the final whistle, and that is the end of that Champions League tie. 3-2 in the end. Really, really good game. I feel like we battled through it. We stuck with it. But at the end of the day, I did feel like they were the better team. But we have to move on from that, knowing that we won and we still got the 3 points, and that's what matters. I feel like that's what makes top teams. It gave us a little bit of confidence, but we knew we had to be on our best because we are playing against Inter Milan in the Serie A. This is the biggest game that we have played in the Serie A currently, and this is definitely going to be one that we're looking forward to. We are at home also, so that gives us some sort of advantage more than anything. But again, this is an opponent I don't actually feel like we've played against in the Champions League with our other teams that we've played with also. So it's definitely going to be a tough game for us as we look to try and see if we can get all 3 points. Match day 7 against Inter Milan at home, and this is the starting lineup. Mera in goal. We've got the back four of Bar, Diallo, Hanko and El Nouri. Chandist in front. We've got Locatelli and Gaetano. Adama Traore comes in on that right wing with Kvaratskhelia still making that left wing role, with Jonathan David just up front. Really, really good team. This is definitely a stronger team that we have put out on the pitch, and this is definitely time to see what we can do. Here we go then, as we're going to get things underway. We make a very, very quick start. As you can see, Bar is on the ball now as he tries to get a few options there. Inter Milan intercept it. Alvarez is pretty much through there as he's got Hanko to deal with. Hanko stands really, really strong, and the ball is getting pushed now. As you see, Locatelli and Kvaratskhelia is on the ball now. He's through on goal. He is one-on-one with the keeper. He goes to shoot, and he puts it in the goal to make it 1-0 just inside 4 minutes. Brilliant stuff from the Georgian as he keeps his cool, and it is a lovely, lovely goal, and that is a great start to such a big tie. Kvaratskhelia has been a massive, massive person for us in all honesty, and we're relying on him so much. We have got quality in the side, but he has such a kind of difference, and he is a world-class player, that is to say. 5 minutes gone now, and Inter Milan are trying to get back into the game. As you can see, Conrad Lima is on the ball. He does really well as he finds Beto, and Beto finds DiMarco. DiMarco pushes it onto Partey straight away. It's a good touch in all honesty. Back to DiMarco. DiMarco's got options. He's going to whip it in. Alvarez on the ball. He mishits it. Partey doesn't know because he finds the back of the net to make it 1-1 in this tie. Really, really good goal, to be honest. I couldn't really do anything about it. Thomas Partey takes his chance and he does it really, really well, and that is 1-1 in this game. 16 minutes gone, and Inter Milan are trying to do the exact same thing there as we try and clear our lines. Bar is on the ball now as he tries to find Traore, but he can't be found as Beto passes to Alvarez. Alvarez misses the ball in all honesty. Doesn't know what he does. Really, really strange affair as Partey finds Beto, and Beto nearly finds the back of the net net. Meret makes a very, very good save to keep his side in the game. Bar is now on the ball, as you can see, 30 minutes gone as he backheels it. He doesn't find anyone initially. As you see now, they're going to go on the attack. Beto to Alvarez. They're going to drive people forward. Beto's in a really good place and he finds him so well. What a ball that is. He doesn't take it down that well though, and luckily for us we clear it and Gaetano can now push forward. Locatelli on the ball now as Kvaratskhelia is on the ball. He's going to try and push forward as he's got options. Jonathan David being one. He's going to cut inside. Jonathan David is found, and Jonathan David has found the back of the net to make it 2-1 in this tie. 32 minutes gone. 3 goals already. This has been a very, very big tie. Kvaratskhelia finds Jonathan David really well though, and Jonathan David keeps his cool nicely and finds the back of the net with absolute ease. This is definitely someone that we can rely on all season. He is definitely a goal scorer, that is to say. Strange angle, but Onana doesn't do that well, and unfortunately for him, he can only look back to find the ball nestling in the back of the net. Straight after the restart, Inter Milan want to get things going as Alvarez finds DiMarco. DiMarco's going to be on the ball now as they haven't got many people forward, but he drives, he doesn't care. He's completely done Diallo there as he passes it back for whatever reason. He was in a good place. Partey's now on the ball now as he's got options. He's going to drive forward also. There's a gap appearing, and luckily for us, Meret makes a decent save. Not trouble too much, but even so, he shouldn't have got the shot off. 40 minutes gone and not long until the second half as Meret comes out and clears his lines. Really well done to collect the ball there, and he finds a decent bit of space to kind of throw it out. Unfortunately for us, Inter Milan collect the ball straight away as they intercept the ball, and they are hot on their feet as Meret makes a decent save now with Al Nouri trying to get to the ball as he passes it out to Kvaratskhelia, and Kvaratskhelia can do nothing whatsoever because Beto is now on the ball. He turns his man, he goes to pass it, he shoots Alvarez, and he scores 2-2 just before the half time. Really good play from Inter Milan. They kept their cool, they kind of was confident with it at the same time, and they were really persistent, and a very good goal. Kvaratskhelia on the ball then in the second half as he's trying to get things going. His option, one of them is, but Al Nouri's going to pass it to Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia on the ball now. He passes it to Locatelli, and Locatelli finesses it into the back of the net to make it 3-2 in this tie. Locatelli, he knows where the goal is, that is for sure. He has been an absolute menace for a centre mid. So lucky to have him on the pitch. 55 minutes gone and Beto is on the ball now as they're trying to push forward and get another one back to make it level. DiMarco's on the ball. He's one-on-one. The keeper makes himself really big. Traore collects it. He does get fouled initially, so advantage played, and luckily we were able to find it out, and Chan passes it out to Bar. Bar makes a 1-2 with Traore not being there as he's just behind, and he's got the pace, he's got the space, he's going to try and whip it in. He's actually going to got some option. Kvaratskhelia is on the ball. He shoots, hits the post, and luckily for them, they clear their lines only as far as a Napoli player initially, but now it's their time to go on the attack, and this is definitely a difference in affairs. DiMarco's on the ball now. He's got a bit of pace, and Bar is going to have to contend. He's gone from one field to the other as he tries to block the shot. He isn't able to do so whatsoever, and that is a brilliant goal from Inter Milan. Conrad Meimer, the one man with experience, that is for sure, and he does it with absolute ease. Back and forth style of football now as we're trying to go on the attack, and as you can see, it's so hard to get through that Inter Milan defence. Even though we have scored 3 goals, it is still a tough test as Bar finds West. He's come on as a substitute for Adama Traore. He whips the ball in. Jonathan David, and that is a class save from Andre Onana. He hasn't been good this game, but that is definitely a decent save in this half. Kvaratskhelia finds a decent corner there as he can't really do much of it, but Emre Can's on the ball. Pinto, the substitute's on the ball. He's got a lot of fitness. He finds Diallo. Kvaratskhelia is going to hit it, and what a goal that is. He is absolutely world class. Nothing can stop this man, that is for sure. I think that's his 9th goal of the Serie A, if I'm correct in saying. It has been unbelievable from this young man. He is definitely going to go even better. I mean, he is world class even at this sort of level. 89 rated currently in the game, looking to go on to 90, and just look at that for a hit. He finesses it straight over Andre Onana, and he has absolutely no chance to get into that whatsoever. 73 minutes gone and Beto's on the ball now as he's had a really good game and he's been involved a lot in all honesty. Hanko pushes him off the ball, but only as far as Alvarez, and Jeremy Doku is on the ball now as he finds a decent space, and Beto, and luckily for us, Meret makes a decent save, and we're really under pressure as we try and make a few substitutions now. Jonathan David coming off for Martin, Phillips coming on also for Locatelli, switching it up with Chan just going a little bit far forward with Phillips dropping behind just behind Emre Can. So the substitution substitutions have been made, but we're going to have to worry about an Inter Milan corner. 15 minutes left in this tie. Anything can happen. They're definitely going to try and get back into it. We clear the corner originally with them picking up the ball. They're going to be in a really dangerous position, and they're really hard to try and track down. And unfortunately for us, Thomas Partey finds his second goal of the game, being Inter Milan's fourth, and that makes the game 4-all. This has been unbelievable in honesty, and it has been such a kind of transfer in what's been happened. Trying to see if we can get the cutting edge in this game, and we're going to try once again. 78 minutes, and as you can see, Kvaratskhelia is on the ball. He whips it in. Martin's on the ball. He bites it. And that was really unfortunate. He does really well in that sort of situation, but it's not to be. Andre Onana with the goal kick as he passes it out to Martin. Martin's going to shoot, and Martin, of course, is going to score. What a bad game this has been for Andre Onana. Such a heavy mistake, and unfortunately he can only hold his head in his hands as he's pretty much gifted me the win there. Inter Milan have been battling throughout in this game, and they have definitely been a menace, that is for sure, but that just maybe have gifted me the 3 points. For whatever reason, he's passed it out to Martin, trying to find his centre back, but it's not to be, because Martin finds the back of the net, and that is, I will take that any day of the week, that is for sure. Not many minutes left now, +3, and we're in the 92 as Emre Can is going forward. He clocks it into Martin. Martin can't be found as they clear their lines. They're going to try and go on a last attack, but we're not going to let that happen. Pinto on the ball now as he loses it momentarily, and we're waiting for the whistle to be blown, and full time at Napoli then. 5-4 in this tie. We go home with the 3 points. Brilliant stuff from the boys. We really hard fought for that. A lot of goals, a lot of bad decisions and good decisions being made, but luckily for us, Onana wasn't having a good game, and luckily for us, he gifted us a really good goal in that. And I mean, he literally, that was a gift of anything. I was not expecting that. You normally don't get that in career mode either. The last game that we're going to be playing is against Lazio. Obviously they don't have the licensing, so they are called something different. As you can see, they're being played in the light blue to say yes, this is Lazio. This is going to be a very tough game also, as we're coming against some really strong opposition, and we're going to be awaiting the starting lineup. Alex Moret in goal with Pubio, Ikatura, Hanka and Cucurella as your back four, Emre Can, Urigarte and Locatelli as your midfield three, with the wingers of Sotil and Kvaratskhelia, and then we've got Jonathan David just in front. A little bit of a rotation, don't get me wrong, but still this is going to be a good game for us, and we're going to hopefully push on in this title charge. Kvaratskhelia on the ball now, and it's in the 10th minute as he completely does his man. He finds Cucurella. Cucurella's got options, one of them Jonathan David. He turns, he's going to shoot, and what a goal that is. Completely composed more than anything. The way he touches the ball, he turns around the defender. He knows he's got time and everything else. Really good from Cucurella to find him, but the way he just turns here and he takes his time, he takes the touch, and he finds the back of the net with absolute ease. 20 minutes gone now, as you can see, Lazio trying to get anything going, but Urigarte makes an interception. He passes it out to Jonathan David, who Jonathan David makes a 1-2 Urigarte. Urigarte's got time, he passes it into Sotil. Sotil turns, Sotil scores. What a goal that is, and he is definitely becoming a very good winger for us also. Definitely being decent in front of goal as he does an acrobatic celebration, and that is definitely granted because that was an amazing goal from Sotil. Urigarte not giving up on that whatsoever, and he was really persistent, and he took his time and he found his man, and his man found the back of the net. 2-0 in this game, and we're definitely going to be walking away with this one if this will continue, and I hope it does, because we definitely seem to be the dominant force in this game. 26 minutes gone, and we've got a corner there. We can't really do much originally, but it falls out to Locatelli. Locatelli finds Urigarte. He's going to take the shot. It gets blocked initially with Locatelli just waiting for it to go out to the throw-in. He's going to take the throw-in now as he's got options there, one of them being Sotil. Sotil takes his time, he's got the time, he's got people, he can shoot, he can pass. What's he going to do? He's going to take the shot, and it hits the bar and it goes in. Lovely goal from Sotil, one of the best that we have seen from this young man. Brilliant stuff from the Italian. This has been so nice to see. He hits it with such power, and you can see it's literally kind of looks like it's going over more than anything, but it hits the bar and bounces back out, and luckily for us that puts us 3-0 now, and we are literally running away with that as we can only but celebrate. Sotil on the ball now, and he has been the main man more than anything. He has been unbelievable. Kvaratskhelia gets taken out there as now we've got a free kick in a dangerous area, and it might just be the fourth as we have converted one free kick before. It's time to see if we can convert another. Kvaratskhelia is in a decent bit of space in terms of the actual options he's got, so he could either shoot or he could pass. He's very close to the goal, so I reckon that it's definitely worth shooting. As we weigh up our options, we try and get the right angle on this point to see if we can try and beat the keeper. He's actually very far to one side, so I reckon we could put this top bins and get it for us. He hits the ball with ease, and what a goal that is from Kvaratskhelia. And I don't know if it shocks me anymore, because this man can do absolutely anything. 4 goals in 36 minutes for Napoli, an unbelievable game for us. We're definitely showing Lazio who's the dominant force in the Serie A, and we're definitely doing it in style with goals like that. The keeper could have done a little bit better in all honesty, and as I said, he was to one side where I felt like he needed a lot to get over, but he was completely rooted, not so much being in the top corner, but still he hits it so well, and it curves nearly into the top corner. It wasn't far off whatsoever, but nevertheless a very, very good goal from the Wonder Kid. This has been an unbelievable half, and we're looking to see it out with another goal. And as you can see, Locatelli tried to win the ball there, but Neves is going to push forward for Lazio as he finds Romeo. Romeo finds Moffi as he's going to be battling now with David Hanko. He gets the better of Hanko as they takes the space. He finds Neves. Neves finds Moffi. Moffi's going to whip it into the box, one of them being Neves, and unluckily for us we block it initially, but Danilo finds the back of the net, and it is a consolation goal. Don't get me wrong, we've still got another half, but yeah, I don't think much is going to come off of that, and Danilo can celebrate that one. That's the only goal I hope they only get anyway, that's to say. 56 minutes gone, and Cucurella's on the ball now as he finds Locatelli. Locatelli gets completely wiped out. I don't know if that was a foul or not, in all honesty. He's completely doing his nut thinking it was a foul, but they carry on as Moffi's on the ball now, and he's pretty much going to be one-on-one if he gets past Hanko. He doesn't. He finds his teammate Romero. Romero runs in, and that is another goal for the Lazio side, and that makes it only 2-goal deficit now, and they're definitely looking a little bit more comfortable in this game, and they're looking to see if they can try and grab another goal to get back into the swing of things. And as you can see, they're pushing on. 74 minutes gone. If they get one, they've got 15 minutes to get 1 goal back. Moret comes out. He saves initially. Luckily it fires to Pubil, and he does actually take his time. He gets round the attacker, and he pushes forward now with Sotil being found, and we're going to go on their counter-attack as we've got options. One of them, Jonathan David, he's found with absolute ease. What a ball, and what a goal that is from Jonathan David, and that finishes off this game, that is for sure, as he celebrates with the away fans. 5-2 on the evening, and that is a brilliant goal. The way he chests that down and he hits it on his left and it goes across goal, the keeper has absolutely no chance. Great delivery, great goal, and that definitely sums up this performance as we clear the corner, waiting for the final whistle to be blown. Not long left whatsoever, pretty much seconds as they get a last attack. Whether they're going to do anything with it is to be said. I don't think they do, as Moret makes the save. We clear it initially, and the full-time whistle is blown, and that is a lovely win for us. 5-2 in that game as we go on to a few simulations. One of them being Celtic. We get a 2-1 win in the Champions League, and then we go on to another simulation game. As you can see, it'll pan to your screen any minute now, with Genoa a 4-0 win. So wins all round then. Brilliant stuff from the Napoli boys, and we are definitely proving to be a world-class outfit. As we look at the table then as it pans, as you can see, we have played 8, won 7, drawn 1, 22 points, level with AC Milan, Empoli on 16 points, Sassuolo on 13, and the top 5 being Juventus also on 13. There is still, I think there's 9 points across from the first to top 8, so there is still a lot of room for manoeuvre in all honesty. Our main battlers seem to be AC Milan as they stick with us on this time round, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.